रेड नेपालद्वारा तिलोत्तमा नगरपालिका रूपन्देहीको समन्वय तथा जनज्योति मावि डिङ्गनगर तिलोत्तमा र सिक्टहन मावि देवदहको सहकार्यमा प्रसारित हेर्दै सिक्दै कार्यक्रम। यो कार्यक्रम गत वर्ष रेड नेपालले तानसेन नगरपालिका पाल्पाको समन्वयमा तयार गरेको थियो। करुणा जर्मनी, करुणा डचल्यान्ड र जर्मन सरकार बीएमजेडको आर्थिक सहयोगमा ग्रीन तारा नेपाल, फेडो नेपाल र रिड नेपालबाट संयुक्त रूपमा सञ्चालित स्ट्रङ गर्ल्स प्रोजेक्ट अन्तर्गत यो कार्यक्रम उत्पादन गरिएको हो। कोभिड-19 को कारणबाट घरमै रहेका बालबालिकाहरूको पठन पाठनमा थप सहजता ल्याउने उद्देश्यले यो हेर्दै सिक्दै कार्यक्रमलाई पुनः प्रसारण गरिएको हो।
Hello students, how are you? Are you fine? Okay, I hope you all are fine. And at first, you are welcome in this English class. Okay, it's me, Lalkumari Khamja, your English teacher. And today, I'm going to teach especially for class 4 students. Okay, class 4 subject English reader. And have you got book, students? Do you have got book? Okay, if so, turn page number 12. Okay, page number 12. Today we are going to start new chapter, Unit 2. Okay, Unit 2, page number 12. Have you found? What's the title of the Unit 2? Yes, the title of our unit is Different Abilities. Okay, different abilities. And do you know the meaning of these words? What do you mean by different? Different means not same. Yeah, not same, various. And abilities mean? Yes, ability means our skill, talent. Okay, it means we have different types of abilities. Our abilities, our talent, our skills are not same. Every person has different skill. Okay, so our today's topic is different abilities. And look at the picture. What can you see in the picture? There are different persons with disability. Okay, and in first picture, who is she? Do you know? Yes, she is Chamak Kumari Ghimire. Yes, and she has different ability which is different from us. We can write with our hand, but she writes with her legs. Yeah, that is her different ability. And here, these people are also handicapped who don't have their legs, but their talent or skill is very good and different from us. Yeah, they are riding cycles, and in this picture she is playing badminton. Okay, so individual person has unique or different abilities. Even handicapped person also has different talent. Okay, and in your book, look at the page number 12. There is one short poem. Okay, for warming up, there is one poem. The title of the poem is Dear Hunter's Prayer. Okay, Dear Hunter's Prayer. And this is deer, and hunters mean, what do you mean by hunter? Yeah, hunter is a person who kills animals, birds, yeah, for their food. Okay, hunter is a person who kills animals, birds for their food. So here in this poem, deer hunter, it means hunter who hunts deer. Okay, and here is his prayer. Okay, let's go through the poem. Heavenly Father, to you I pray. Heavenly Father means God. Okay, Heavenly Father, to you I pray. A majestic deer may come my way. Later, my end be straight and true. Here, hunter prays to the God, yeah, and he wants a majestic deer. He wishes, yeah, he wishes a majestic. Majestic means nice, good, yeah, good deer may come on my way. It means he wishes to come there one nice deer on his way, and later my end be straight and true. It means he wishes the river or the way of his wishes to be easy and true also. Okay, and this is my Lord, I pray to you. Okay, he prays to the God. Yeah, and a swift clean kill is what I ask. Take this speed, swift and fast. For this last breath should not be one of the pain or angry. It means he wishes to be one deer on the way, and he wants to kill that deer very easily. Yeah, swift means easy. Easily he wants to kill that deer, and again he requests to God, after killing the deer, his speed, it means deer's speed, easily wants to go to the heavens. It means he requests to the God to take the deer's speed easily with him in the heaven. Okay, and he wishes not to harm to the deer. He wants to kill the deer, but not to harm the deer without harming, without hurting. He wants to kill deer, and he wants there not to be pain to the deer. Okay, and let his soul come to roam your heavens wild and free. It means after killing the deer, he wants his dear soul to take easily, freely, fastly in the heaven by the Lord. Okay, this is hunter's prayer to the Lord. Okay, and it means in this poem he wants everything in easy way, easily. Okay, and today we are going to learn next story. Open your book, page number 15. Page number 15. There is one story. And do you like to read story? Yes, of course. Yeah, everybody likes to listen, write and read story. Okay, have you found what's the title of the story? Yeah, the title of our story is The Blind Man and the Hunter. Okay, the blind man and the hunter. And blind mean blind man. Look at the picture. This is a blind man, and blind mean who cannot see. Okay, the person who cannot see is called blind man. And the meaning of hunter I have already said you. Okay, and you can also see in the picture. First picture is blind man and second one is hunter. He is going to hunt animals or bird in the picture. Okay, and before starting story, let's learn the meaning of some words. These words are used in story, in that story. Okay, and arrow. Arrow means a thin stick. In the picture you can see these are arrows. Okay, a thin stick with a point at the end. Here you can see points, and this is one instrument also which is used by hunter for hunting animals. Okay, and cats. Cats mean animals or bird a hunter gets. What does hunter get is called cats. That might be animal or bird. And next one is gazelle. Okay, gazelle. Gazelle mean an animal like deer. In this picture you can see it is gazelle. Okay, an animal like deer. And hunter, I have already said you, a person who catches or kills the animals or bird for food. Okay, and next one is jungle. Jungle means an area with lots of trees, and hunter goes to jungle for hunting, yeah, anywhere animals and birds live. Okay, and next one is trap. Trap is one instrument or tool which is used to catch animal, and in this picture you can see. Okay, this is catch. It is one instrument, one tool which is used to catch, to trap the animals. Okay, have you understood the meaning of these words? Okay, once upon a time there was a blind man. Okay, once upon a time there was a blind man, and he lived with his sister. Okay, once upon a time there was a blind man, and he lived with his sister. Where? At the edge of forest, in the small hut. You can see it is the hut of that blind man. Okay, and he lived in this hut with his sister, and you can see this hut is at the edge of forest. Okay, and blind man was very clever. Okay, that blind man was very clever, and but he could not see with his eyes, but he knew more about the world. Even people who could see, they didn't know, but that blind man knew everything about the world, but he could not see. And he would always give good advice to the people, and if people had any problems, they came to the blind man, and blind man always would give good advice and always would give right answer. And seeing that, all the people were surprised, and people would shake their head with amazement. How did the woodman know everything about the world? Yes, and people asked the question, how can you know? How can you say everything? How can you hear what is happening around the world? And at the time, the blind man smiled and answered, I see with my ears. Okay? Other normal people see from with the eyes, but blind man said he can see with his ears. Yeah, he smiled when people asked about his ability, and he answered, I see with my ears, not with eyes. Okay, and after a long time, what happened? Blind man's sister fell in love with a hunter. Okay, after a long time, blind man's sister fell in love with whom? With a hunter. Okay, and after some times, hunter was married to blind man's sister. Okay, after some times, blind man's sister married to the hunter, and hunter was from another village, not the same village. Yeah, who was from another village, and that hunter was married to blind man's sister. And after getting married, what happened? The hunter came to live in the hut with his wife. It means hunter's wife did not go with hunter in his house, but hunter himself came in the hut with his wife. Okay, and what happened after? And the hunter had no time at all for the blind man. It means he was very busy. Yeah, he had no time at all for the blind man, because all the time he went to jungle for hunting. So he was busy, and he said, what use is a man with no eyes? It means he did not like to the blind man. He did not know the intelligence or talent, skill of the blind man. And always he used to say, what use is a man with no eyes? And his wife said, he knows more about the world than the people who can see. Yeah, hunter knew more about the world. He knew what is happening around the world, and he would give good suggestions to the people who had some problems. Yeah, and he always would give right answer of every questions. But that talent, that skill, the hunter did not know about the blind man. And his wife says he knows, it meant blind man knows more about the world than the people who can see. And at the time, hearing this, hunters laugh, ha ha ha. Yeah, and how could a blind man know everything about the world? He did not believe and he laughed. And hunter would laugh and he said, what could a blind man know who lives in darkness? He did not believe the ability of the blind man, so he laughed. Okay, and every day the hunter would go into forest with his traps, spears and arrows. And you know, traps, spears, arrows are tools which are used for hunting or to kill animals and birds. And every day hunter would go into the forest, okay, for hunting, taking all the instrument, all the tools. And when he returned to the hut, the blind man would say, or he requested to the hunter, and he would say, please let me come with you. It means the blind man wanted to go forest with hunter, and he always requested to the hunter to take him with hunter. But hunter would shake his head. It means always he said no, because he thought that blind man who lived in darkness, he could not do anything. So he did not want to take the blind man to the jungle. But every times and again, the blind man requested to the hunter to take him to the forest. And days, weeks, months passed. But the hunter did not take the blind man with him. Okay? And one day, what happened? The hunter returned home with a fine catch. Okay, fine catch. That was a fat gazelle. Okay, fine catch means good hunt, good hunting. He did a good hunting that day, and he hunted a fat gazelle. And his wife, hunter's wife, prepared and cooked meat, yeah, being happy, and they ate. And after eating meat, the hunter returned to the blind man. Yeah, he returned towards the blind man and said, very well, tomorrow you will come hunting. It means that day hunter was in good mood. So he wanted to take blind man to the forest for hunting. Okay, after eating the meat, hunter returned to the blind man and he said, tomorrow I will take you to the forest for hunting. Yeah, and after that, the blind man became very happy. Okay, after long time, he was going to for hunting. Okay, have you understood this trend? Okay, and if so, let's revise the text at first. You have to say true or false. Okay, and the sister went to live with the hunter. What do you think? It is true or false? The sister means blind man's sister. Okay, blind man's sister went to live with the hunter. True Okay, let's say that is false. She did not go with her husband, but her husband, the hunter, came there to live with them. Yeah? And next one is the blind man did not want to go hunting. The blind man did not want to go hunting. Is it true? No, it is false. Why? Because blind man always wanted to go for hunting. So he always requested to the hunter to take him with him. Yeah? And next one is the blind man gave advice to the people. What do you think? Is it true or false? The blind man gave advice to the people. Yes, it is true. Yeah? And hunter laughed at the blind man. Yes? The hunter laughed at the blind man. True or false? Yes, it is true. Because he did not know the ability of the blind man. So he laughed. Okay? And next last one is the hunter killed a gazelle. The hunter killed a gazelle. Yes, it is true. The hunter killed a gazelle. Okay? And next one. Where and with whom did the blind man live? Can you tell the answer of these questions? Where and with whom did the blind man live? Yes, the blind man lived with his sister. Yeah, the blind man lived with his sister. Where? In a hut. And you know hut means a small house. In a hut on the edge of forest. Okay, on the edge of the forest. And there blind man lived with his sister. And next question is, what was special about the blind man? Can you tell me? What are the special skill? What are the special talent of the blind man? Yeah, the blind man was very clever. Yeah, the blind man was very clever and all his sense organs functions perfectly except eyes. It means he could not see, but other organs functions very perfectly. Okay, he could know everything about the world, which could not by a person who can see. Okay, are you clear about this story? What did you learn from this story? Yes, we learned every person or every people has special talent. Yeah, even physically handicapped person also has special talent, special skill and intelligence. Okay, here in this story, the blind man has special intelligence, yeah, talent. He was very clever. So we should respect all the people and their talent, skill. Okay, this much for today. Thank you very much everybody. See you in our next class.